Do you
ahead.
believe that migration is a human right? Activists say that it is. What's your take?
Well, I think it is a human right if your family's being persecuted, if you're being dealt with in a way. I mean, like I thought it was a human right for, Jews in Germany to be able to to escape and get help where they could. But the other side of this is there's also the people in this country have basic rights that are here, basic fundamental rights to assure that people are coming, have been checked out, they're not criminals, they're not problem, that their background checks are real. I mean, look, if you think about it, there's not a whole lot of countries people would rather live in than here. No, I mean it sincerely. I think about this, and I think this is sometimes the team looks at me like maybe I'm out of my mind here, but all kidding aside, if you just said tomorrow, all right, for the next year you can move to any country you want without any questions, how many people do you think are going to leave the United States? And I can name any of the 140 some countries I've been to, there's more than that. I think a lot would be willing to leave and come here. So there's a rationale. There has to be an orderly process and a rationale to it. But it is, and there's other ways we can deal with this, as I said. You may remember, I don't think you're old enough to have been doing it when I was doing it as a senator, when I came up with a proposal to have billions of dollars of funding for the Central America to keep people where they are. Remember, we were and it was very, very precise. For example, if the country was in economic difficulty, and most of them are because of climate and other things, and we say, okay, well, they have a problem. Well, guess what? They don't have lighting in their town squares. They can't assure the safety of people walking the streets. Well, if their leader asked for money, we made them sign a proposal that they're going to do lighting in the town squares, what they're going to do, exactly what they're going to do. We checked it out, we put it in, and it began to work. Or hospitals. We have hospitals that don't function because they don't have the following. Well, one of the reasons people will stay is if you improve the hospital. We were doing that. And the thing that I'm so presumptuous to say proud of, but proud of the Vice President, she went beyond the United States and contributors to try to get the rest of the world to say, look, this makes sense. And, she got commitments of 3.5, is it? Yeah. $3.2 billion. And so there's a lot to be done. And think about it, even back in days when it's so easy to demagogue this issue. It's so easy to demagogue it. And you hear, a number of our friends, the MAGA Republicans, talking about, they don't even want me speaking English anymore. They want me speaking da-da-da. They're gonna take over my community, my native, they, whoever they are at the time. Well, that's what a lot of folks went through when they got here, going all the way back to the 1800s. It's not new. It's part of it's human nature and fear, but there's got to be an orderly way. And I know we can make it much, much better.